Well, morning guys. We are back again at the Old Faithful Doncaster train station because today we've got a bit of a challenge. We're going to see how far we can travel distance-wise using only trains in the UK for just £10. Now I bet you're thinking instantly, well James, you're in the UK, you're probably going to go as far as Sheffield for a tenner. Well, you'd think that, wouldn't you? Well, you see, a few weeks ago, Northern Rail, not sponsored by the way, held a £2 train ticket sale. So I've come together with a full itinerary route of connecting these £2 train tickets somewhere across, obviously, the north of the country, where I think I can get a good amount of distance for only a tenner. Now, I'm not going to let you know where we're going, you're going to find out as we go along, but obviously I will disclose this journey you won't be able to do all of the time for £10, but it is interesting to see how far we can actually get today for just a tenner. Now, the first train is the 10:26 from here to Leeds, so let's get going. Leeds, stop number 1. Right, here we go. Train number 1 of quite a few. Now I bet you're all thinking, well, if you've already got all these train tickets booked and planned out, then it's not really much of a challenge. Well, the catch is, every single one of these trains is with Northern Rail. And if you know anything about Northern Rail, you know your travel journey can be over like that. They'll cancel your train for some reason, we could be delayed half an hour. Honestly, anything could happen today because we're going on some pretty treacherous train routes, if all goes well. But Doncaster to Leeds, if anything, should be the easiest of all the journeys we're on today, so I'm just going to sit back. It's about 45 minutes. The first journey, Doncaster to Leeds, it's roughly 25 miles, so I'm trying like get some distance counter in the corner and like a price comment. So this ticket cost £2 and we're covering 25 miles. Right then, here we are in Leeds finally. So £2 down and 25 miles covered so far. We are in Leeds. Now our next train is to a place, honestly, I've never heard of it when I was booking it. It's to a place called Carnforth. No idea where that is. I know it's the other side of the country basically. It's like near Lancaster that way, but I've never heard of it. I think I've got about an hour here in Leeds, which is good because I've not had any breakfast yet and it's already nearly 11:30. So let's go and find the departure boards and see where we're actually going to Carnforth, supposedly. Apparently, it's the train that goes to Morecambe, but if you go onto the ends, it's not on there yet. I hope that means it's just not on there yet, like we're too early because it's in an hour and it's not cancelled. Anyway, hopefully. I'm going to go to McDonald's and get some breakfast. Sounds like a plan. Right, in McDonald's, and look at these bad boys. They are garlic and black pepper McNuggets. Yes, there's 20 of them because I'm fat. Give them a quick taste test. They are better than normal McNuggets. Right, I'm going to scram through all these and then we'll go back to Leeds station, ready for the next train. I've only gone and spilt sauce on me now. I'm going to look like a scruff for the rest of the day now. Oh well. That's us. Morecambe train to Carnforth. 12:18, getting at 1:57. So, God, an hour and 40 minutes. Right, let's get going. Right then. This train, just like the 1-2 Leeds, costs as well just £2. Thanks to the Northern Rail not sponsored £2 train sale. All the way over to Carnforth. I'll give you a roundup of how far the distance is and everything when we get there. Let's get on board. Right, here we are on board for the next hour and 40 minutes. I'm just going to sit back on this one, film some of the sights, and I think watch through some animes. Yeah, I'll see you in Carnforth. Pulled into Skipton now, the most beautiful towns in Yorkshire. Would recommend visiting if you've never been. It does mean though that everything from here we're going to get into the Yorkshire Dales, so we should get some beautiful scenery out the window. Can't wait for that. Right guys, it's all going too well. We just had an email. The next train out of Carnforth, we're going to get the train from there to Barrow. Unfortunately, the 1544 will no longer stop in Barrow. And in fact, look at this, I've looked. These are all the trains leaving Carnforth. Look, it's 1539. There isn't even one there. There is no 1544. It doesn't exist. I think I've got about 15 minutes till we arrive in Carnforth. I'm gonna have to come up with another plan to get this to work. Northern Rail. Right, I think we might have figured out our issue. So what we're gonna do is, when we get to Carnforth, I think we've got about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna get on the train that goes spoiled for the next place. We're going to Carlisle after Carnforth. But it's the train that goes via Barrow. So we will end up going through Barrow, but we're just not getting off there now. We're gonna go through and then like round that like bit of coast all the way up that way to Carlisle, and that train takes about 2 hours. So we're gonna see if that works, and I'll give you more information about that one when we get into Carnforth. So crisis averted.
Carnforth.
Well, here we are in Carnforth, wherever this is. We're looking for the 1414 to Carlisle now. One thing I will say though is this might be one of the most ugly train stations I've ever seen. Ugh. Okay, found the departure board. And issue, the 1414 is only going to Carlisle. I have no clue where Carlisle is. That train should be going all the way to Carlisle. I don't even know where Carlisle, right. Bear with, I'm gonna have to do some research because this train's in like just over 15 minutes. Oh, give me a second. Right, so sit rep. I've just been speaking to someone. Apparently, the railway line between Carlisle and the next station goes through a tunnel, and there's an issue with the tunnel, don't know what, doesn't really matter. So apparently we have to get the train from here up to Carlisle, then then a rail replacement bus from Carlisle to the next stop, Whitehaven, I want to say, and then we get the train from there, which carries us on to Carlisle, even though this isn't the train we wanted because that train doesn't exist anymore. Oh well, we still get the distance in. This train ticket from here in Carnforth all the way up to Carlisle via that way cost £3.70 actually, this one. So we'll add that to the pot when we arrive in Carlisle and add the distance for that bit as well. Anyway, a couple of minutes till the train. We're on this one for a long one. It's just over 2 hours to Carlisle. 2 hours on an Northern train. What am I doing? I need to go find somewhere I can buy a drink as well. I did also forget to top that last trip up. The train here from Leeds, we've covered another 70 miles now and another £2 train ticket. So we're at £4 total spend and a total distance now of 95 miles. This will significantly increase after this next journey. Right, found us to a co-op. I'm going to stock up. We're on this for over nearly 2 hours. By the time we get to Carlisle, I don't think we're going to have long if we're just getting a bus. Basically, we're on it, including a bus, we're on it all the way up to Carlisle, basically. So I think it's like nearly 3 hours. Bottle of Rubicon because it's like the cheapest drink. I need to get some snacks. I'm going to starve. This is like going straight over lunchtime. Let's see what we can find. I hate Co-op because the prices are so expensive. What can you do? Cold Cornish pasty you'll have to do. It'll be filling at least. Right, let's go get this pay and get back to the train station because my train's in about 5 minutes. Looks a busy train, this one. Oh, we'll get on here. We'll get on here. Come on. Oh, we'll sit there. That's fine. Right. Right. 2 hours to Carlisle. Can't wait. Honestly, no idea what's going to happen when we get to Carlisle, mind, with this bus and then hopping onto the next train. But I guess we'll figure out when we get there. We've got 2 hours to worry about that. Oh, HST. Oh, that's pretty cool. Someone sat around here really smells of BO. It's not very pleasant. I hope they're not on for 2 hours. No thanks. But it is bad. Marshland. It's like on the bridge. There's water both sides of the train. That's cool. Well, we're finally here in Barrow, although unlike my original plan, we won't be getting off here. We are going to stay on all the way to Carlisle via a bus at some point through Carlisle. So we'll just carry on this train all the way to Carlisle and just see what happens when we get there, because I don't know what we're doing when we get there, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Tell you what, some of the scenery around here is just beautiful. Honestly, I've never been here, I've never been in this train line in my life. But some of the scenery is absolutely beautiful. Look at this little river. Look in the Lake District up there. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice view of the Lake District, and somewhere over there, I think just behind that, I think that one is Scafell Pike, which is the highest mountain in England. Actually, no. That's definitely it. The highest mountain in England. Get there in the end. Would appear to have reached the seaside. Don't know where we are, but it looks nice enough. There'll be a nice sunset over there later. Tell you what, this train journey is beautiful. We've got the sea on that side, Lake District on that side. When you travel about a lot, you do forget how pretty your own country is sometimes, and Britain can be absolutely beautiful sometimes. Like, look at that. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Anyway, it should be in Carlisle in around 10 minutes. So then we'll try and figure out this supposed bus to Whitehaven and then continue on to Carlisle, hopefully. So let's see what happens. Right. Carlisle. The same as you, no idea, absolutely no idea. God, there's loads of people I visit, you can see them coming. Anyway, got to find this bus. I'll get back to you when I found it. Looks like that would be the one. Wouldn't mind this taking us all the way to Carlisle. This is bougier than a Northern Rail train. So, We're on this to one stop, just up to Whitehaven. And then we continue this leg of the journey to Carlisle. Oh. Well, there we go. Coach done. That only took like, what, 5 minutes? We're in Whitehaven now. Still. The next train is in 20 minutes from now to Carlisle. It's actually a lot further still than I thought it was. Still got just over an hour till we actually get to Carlisle. Then I've got to get another train from there somewhere else. Honestly. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's just so long, innit? I mean, as long as you guys enjoy it. And if you are, do like the video and subscribe. Bit of a downgrade of a train as well. We're on a Sprinter this time. Oh well, it'll do. But yeah, if you are enjoying it, do subscribe. Costs you nothing. I'm trying to hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. I only need 350 of you to subscribe. One thing I've just realised about Whitehaven while we're here is you're not in a wheelchair. Look how inaccessible that is. Can I just point out? That's knee height. That's quite funny. Oh well, on to Carlisle. Right, here we go. What a station. Right, Carlisle. Just over an hour. Might have that pasty on this train. Right, another hour to go, and then we'll finally tot up where we are so far when we get to Carlisle. I am getting tired. Been on the move all day. Sunset looks nice though. But interestingly, that all the way over there, that is Scotland. A completely different country. That's crazy. Look how we come so far. Lunchtime. Not bad. Oh. Well, here we are. We are in Carlisle. That train journey starting all the way back in Carnforth just under 4 hours ago now. Jesus. That one cost us £3.70, so our total budget so far spent is now £7.70, and we've now added an additional 106 miles to our distance calculated from that, so we've now done a total distance of 201 miles since we left Doncaster. What feels like a year ago. Now we've got one more train from here to add some distance. Now, I bet you're all thinking, well, you're probably going back to Leeds. That is a good idea, and it would actually be more distance than where we're going, but I feel like that's cheating because half of the line goes over track that we've already passed over previously today. What a fantastic looking station this is. Sorry to get distracted. Anyway, so we're not going to do that because I feel like that's cheating. We can't recount distance that we've already done, if that makes sense. So we're going to get the train from here to Newcastle. It's in about 20 minutes, and the train to Newcastle takes another hour and a half. I'm absolutely shattered. You think, how do you get so tired from doing nothing? Well, you'd be surprised. Anyway, I need to go and find the Newcastle train for the final leg of this journey and see how far we've really got for £10. Tell you one thing as well, it is absolutely freezing and I am not dressed appropriately for how cold it is. It's like 6 degrees or something stupid. I forget it gets colder when you get north and it's dark. Oh well, we'll be on a train soon.
We are sorry that...
Well, that's what we're doing. The Hadrian's Wall Country Line is the last train on another sodding sprinter. Although we're not going to see much of it with it being dark already. Right, an hour and a half on a sprinter to Newcastle. Let's go. Right, on board. Last train. Let's do this. Bought a coffee as well, so why not?
Train to Newcastle. Next station stop is
finally on our way. Last train of the day, an hour and a half still to go to Newcastle. This train costs another £2 and we'll top the distance when we finally get there. I'm just going to sit down on this one, drink my coffee, because I'm knackered. Hello, Avanti West Coast that's 42 minutes delayed. Well, here we go, boys. Newcastle. We have finally made it. It is 8:10 at night, which means we have been on the move for like 8-9 hours-ish. Maybe even more, I've lost track of time. Anyway, let's get to where it's quieter and we'll do a summary. Right then, finally found somewhere a little bit quieter. That train was another one that cost just £2, which means our total cost for this whole journey is the grand total of just £9.70. There was also another 58 miles, which brings our total distance covered for £9.72, the grand total of 259 miles. That is a decent amount of distance covered for just £9.70. Let me know in the comments if you think I could have done any better with that. I'm not sure. That's the best I could come up with when the sale came on, and who knows. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of the year. It would mean a lot if I do. I only need 350 of you to subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to do that. Just press a button, ding, stored, and it'll help me out loads. Anyway, I need to go because I need to go home now from Newcastle. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Platform 2 of the 2015
Shut up!